Hello everybody and welcome back to this Let's Play for Final Fantasy XIV. We are, as you can tell here, let's see. Yeah, as you can see here, I've actually, when I left off at the last video, my thaumaturge here, Volutus, came. He was thaumaturge level 2, I believe. We had just completed our first leave quest. As you can see here at the bottom of the screen, he is now a thaumaturge level 6, so I have done a little bit of leveling up since my last recorded video, just because, well, let's be honest, I guess sometimes grinding and leveling up isn't really the most entertaining thing to watch over and over again. It can be a little bit repetitive, so I think these videos are gonna kind of follow that example. I'm gonna hit a couple of main points and certainly make regular progress and keep you guys up to date on what's going on with him. But I'm probably gonna gain a few levels in between major story events and you know, significant class achievements and things of that nature. Just know that if you see me level up, or if you notice that Volutus here has leveled up a little bit since the last video, you know, I've typically just done some leveling up quests to kind of build him up in this particular class. Because I don't want to bore you guys with you know, 100 videos that are just me running around killing plague rats. But I wanted to let you guys know about that, so I have leveled up a little bit there. I did also complete 2 of the story quests that were, as I'll explain it here in just a minute. Matter of fact, I'll just go ahead and jump right into it. If we open up our journal, Treasures of the Main here, that's going to be our main story quest at this point. So I'm going to open up that and kind of read you guys just a little bit of what I did. It wasn't anything significant. Basically, after I completed the first guild leave given to us by Baderon, I went back and talked to him. He sent me to the the Culinarians Guild, which is the Cook's Guild. And I didn't do any cooking. I just talked to somebody there. That person referred me to the Fisherman's Guild, so I went down to the Fisherman's Guild again. Didn't do any fishing, just talked to somebody there. The person I talked to in the Fisherman's Guild, a little Lalafell named Sisipu, actually taught us a couple of emotes. And again, I've already shown you guys the emotes and how to do emotes, so it wasn't anything new. But we are going to we're going to pick up right there where I left off in the main storyline here. And what we're going to do is leave Limsa. We're going to exit the city, and Sisipu is going to be waiting for us there. She believes that now that since we've learned a few of those hand signals, that we are ready to escort her to the lighthouse, so that's what we're going to be doing. If we have time, I would like to, as you can see, I've got a couple of these regional leave quests, A Clean Sail, Bat's Cry, Mole Patrol, Annexing the Rock. Those are just some simple combat quests to do a little bit more leveling up here. So if we have time after the main storyline quest, that's what we're going to do. And beautiful nighttime setting here in Limsa outside the Mizzenmast Inn. So now that we're ready to take on our quest, we're going to go ahead and stand up. And if you also noticed, I equipped the kimono item, which I actually discovered was that's actually a little bit better, a little bit more of a boost to our stats than the default clothing that we get, the torso clothing. So we're going to have that equipped while we go out and about doing stuff. Oh, it looks like we've got, if you look up in the upper right, you can see we've got an exclamation point on our mini-map, and that means that there's a quest item that we can, oh, here we go, Sweet Nick's Rosy Cheeks. So it looks like this person is important to a quest, so let's go ahead and talk to this and see what comes up. Trading Tongue Flaps. Alright, that looks like a quest that he's going to give us. I don't want to get too distracted right now with our video, so we're going to leave that alone for right now. Remember that though, and we'll come back to it later. But we want to make our way out of the city to visit Sisipu and escort her to the lighthouse. Now, I'm not actually sure what lighthouse this is. I don't know if this quest will include combat. If it is, we should be well enough equipped to handle whatever the game throws at us at this point. I'm also not sure how long the the Moonfire Fair. That's what it's called. I'm not sure how long the Moonfire Fair is going to go on. It's been going on for at least, I want to say at least a week, maybe 10 days or so. You can still hear the festival music playing in the background. I assume as long as we can hear that music, that will indicate that the festival is still going on. But I guess as it stands now, we're still celebrating that, so that's cool. Certainly, it's good that it leaves us time to go and complete that quest if that's what we want to do. I don't have any great desire to finish it right away. It probably will give us an achievement, but I don't know, for some reason I just don't feel like doing it right now. So here we are, just about to the Zephyr Gate, which is where we're supposed to meet Sisipu. Oh, look at that! There's a sort of a pinkish purple star. Wonder if that has anything to do with the forthcoming Final Fantasy 2.0. Look at that! There's a couple of purple stars. That's got to be a constellation of some kind. Very interesting. Okay, so as you can see here, it says we've got a little dialogue box that comes up and says, "Duty calls. Do you wish to proceed with Treasures of the Main?" We do. Oh, and it looks like we're going to see a sunrise too, so that's fun. We do want to proceed with that, so we're going to go ahead and do that. We'll get a cool cutscene. And that's Sisipu. So you find your way out here, I'll have to give you that. Serpent Reavers. I don't know if I like that, how that sounds. Rip out your lungs and cast your lifeless body into the sea for their slimy spawn to feast upon, while your tattered soul experiences the first pangs of an eternity of agony in the abyssal depths. Wow, this might be a little bit of a dangerous quest if what she says is true. Alright, well let's do this. I'm sure we'll be okay. Alright, so there's Sisipu. 30 minutes remaining. Oschon's torch is due south, so we're just going to follow her, I guess. Take care not to wander too far to the east, or we will end up at Limeland's ring on the wrong side of the God's Grip. I don't know what any of those places are. Let's take a look at our map. Oh, there it is. Oschon's torch. So that's where we need to go. That's where we need to go. And we are up here at Zephyr's Gate. So I don't know if Sisipu is going to lead us or... Okay, wait, she said something over here. All-purpose repellent pot. If anything, I'd say this noxious concoction... Oh, wait, we're in combat. So, not going to read. We're going to go ahead and take care of the ankle biter here. Oh, and we just leveled up again. So now we're level 7. While we're doing this, we've got plenty of time. Maybe not. I'll have to explain it once we get done with this quest. I don't want to lose Sisipu. It looks like we're in an instance around her, and I don't want to... Yeah, if we step outside the instance, or if we let her get too far ahead of us, we're gonna fall out of the instance, and we're gonna have to redo the quest. So I'm gonna wait till after this to explain. If you noticed, I got some new combat abilities. I learned a couple of new spells, so I'll explain those and point those out whenever we finish this quest. I assume we'll probably have to stop here and there, as there will be a couple of monsters that are going to come out of the woodwork and make life a little bit more dangerous for us. But I think as a level 7 thaumaturge, we should be more than capable of handling ourselves. You know, I thought we were going to see a sunrise, but it doesn't look like that. It looks like we just had maybe some fog or clouds roll in to kind of block the stars from us. And if you look at the time up there, I don't know if you can see the time, make out the time on the video, on the YouTube video, but it's just past 2 o'clock in the morning, so we're still a few hours off from sunrise. This is kind of neat. I don't think I've ever actually been here before, even with my other character. I don't think I've been to this area of La Nasia. So this will be cool. New for me to experience. What's she doing? Oh, maybe there's some monsters coming. Yep, another ankle biter. So I'm gonna cast Blizzard on this one to see how well that spell works. And to show it off. Just sort of basically almost kind of a frost spell at this point, but that was a one-hit one-hit kill, just like Thunder was. So it looks like we're in good shape to keep moving. Oh, that's a sharp turn. Looks like we still actually have a ways to go before we get to Oschon's tower? Is that what it's called? Oschon's torch. You know, it's interesting. With my other character, I actually have I was able to obtain a chocobo mount to ride around in the game, which makes things significantly quicker. Moving from one point to another on foot, or on chocobo back, I guess. On the back of a chocobo, it's much quicker to get from point A to point B. I guess you kind of, or I sort of have taken that for granted here, because it certainly is much more time consuming running from one location to the next. Looks like we might have another monster coming up. Yep, behind us here. Another ankle biter. So we'll hit it with Thunder. Take it out. If you notice, these monsters are completely ignoring me and going straight for Sisipu. Which might be a problem if we were at a lower level, but they don't have enough of an opportunity to do significant damage to her. So we're in good shape. We'll be fine. And if you also noticed, I'm not going into active mode for combat, which is not really necessary. I guess that's maybe one of the good things about being a mage, is it's just sort of one step you don't have to worry about. And also your health and your mana, or MP, I don't know if it's called mana, I call it mana, but your mana restores, your health and mana restores whenever you're not in active mode. When you're in passive mode, your health and your MP will restore. So it's just kind of a nice little step to not have to worry about whenever you're a mage. You can just stay in passive mode. And these fights are obviously not giving us too much trouble, so we don't have to worry about strategy too much. It's just casting a spell and moving on. And we are now getting closer. Should be able to make it there within the time limit. Have to be conscious of that 15-minute time limit, I believe. That's my upload limit for YouTube. I don't want to push that too much and have to split a video at an awkward place. And I think we can probably see that's probably Oschon's torch up there in the distance. Probably be there in no time. Just for the future, I'm gonna try not to. Well, I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna do any more. I'm not gonna do any more story quests outside of my video recordings here. I know that can be a little jarring, I think, to just sort of be dropped into the middle of the storyline quest, especially because with storyline quests, one quest leads to the next. They build upon one another, so that can probably be a little jarring when it comes to watching these videos sequentially. Okay, look, let's see. We finally arrived. Oh wait, probably one last monster here to kill. But anyway, I'm gonna do all the story quests and record that so that it can be seamless watching that from one video to the next. Let's say I must admit I had my doubts, but it seems that Wawalago chose well. You have my thanks. I don't remember who Wawalago is, but I guess Wawalago must have referred me to her. Alright, so now let us locate the watch. I guess we're looking for a watch here. I feel a fight coming on, but I'm not sure. No one is here. And that is not a good thing, I gather. Alright, so we completed that quest, and it looks like, there's some corpses corpses strewn about. Well, I know that's kind of a cliffhanger ending, but I think I'm going to go ahead and end the video here and pick up the next video right where this one leaves off, so that we can keep following this storyline. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Come back for the next one, and I will see you later. Thanks for watching.